You can see what I'm doing is changing all the color schemes, making it look very nice and neat for the store. Changing all the colors, making it white. I really like the white theme. I recommend white text. If you can do it, is the best, or do black text on white background. You sort of really like that black and white contrast, and that's what I recommend you do with all your stores. Now I'm putting in a heading. And there it is, it pops up the 360 glide. So I should go ahead and remove because I think 360 glide is much more cleaner. It is 360glide.com by the end of the day, and that looks way better. So that's why I went ahead and did. As you can see, I'm always pivoting, always changing, and like there's just no set way. Like I watch a lot of courses and they sort of do everything step by step, but like in reality, you sort of have to figure it as you go along. There's no blueprint, and that's why I really like this series. It's just real and raw, and I'm showing you guys everything with transparency. So next thing I do is I'm scrolling up and down trying to figure out this theme, trying to find out images to upload. I'm just basically trying to work it out. There's just a ton of troubleshooting. Like building your first store, it'll probably take much longer. I've built many stores, so the troubleshooting wouldn't be as much, but as you can see, I'm still trying to see where I want to upload images, what to make it look like, what text to put in. But that's sort of the first image I have, and I put in one of the title, elegant and sleek. I want to make this website look like a branded website that's highly professional with very sort of high vocabulary terms such as elegant and sleek design. So I don't know everything, so when you sort of go into roadblocks and you want to sort of look for terms, keywords, use Google. So I ended up putting modern architecture inspired, but I sort of changed my mind. I wanted to put that into the title instead, and leave the subtext blank. And then now I just scroll down, seeing all the different categories, and I see there's a featured product at the bottom. Blog, remove the blog, featured product. Now I have to then upload my product. So what I do next is, since the default theme is just too crowded, I delete every single sort of section. Like it's just too crowded, too many, so I just delete every single section and start on a clean plate. That's what I should have done at the beginning, but I went ahead and did that now. Now I add in another section that looks like this. I do right alignment. I want to sort of alternating left right, upload that image I just personally edited. It's on, very clean. Change the text to how to read the time. Like the site is coming together and it's looking very professional, and I have no subtext as I did with the previous sort of section. Keep it simple, just one header. I also upload my store, my rectangle logo. I also go to theme settings, favicon, and I upload that rectangle logo with the sort of 360 compass on the background. As you can see, your favicon is basically, as you can see, all those Chrome tabs have a logo on the left of it. The Shopify logo, the mail logo, the overload blue logo, that's what a favicon is. And I uploaded the 360 glide rectangle logo as a favicon. Now I'm going back to the product where I had all the images. I'm looking for different images I could use for the homepage, putting nice messages, and just building this sort of store presence. So from here I make a pivot. I see that I don't like the black background, and I just make all the background white and the text black, and it just looks way more cleaner. I continue adding more images, adding more sort of headings, pop headings that sort of really show off the product. I want people to go to 360glide.com, scroll through, learn how the product works, find out what the product is, see some amazing images of the product, get sold by it, so by the time they go to the bottom and they hit the sort of product page, they're sold and they're ready to purchase. That's sort of what I'm doing. I'm priming them. I'm making this beautiful landing page. So I go to the AliExpress page, I scroll down, and I look at the description because I want to learn what type of material it's made out of, whether it's metal, stainless steel, aluminum. That's exactly what I do because I want to use this very clean looking image. I'm going to put it onto my website, and it needs to have, I'm going to write something like stainless steel. Look at that. Look how clean that is. Look how clean this website is. And the next thing I use is an image with a text overlay. I sort of do this nice sort of wallpaper with the image in the background. Look how clean that looks. But now I sort of give a nice sort of description that sort of really emotionally gets the customers attached to the product. And then for this sort of sub description, I sort of get into a mental block. where I sort of don't know what to write, so I want to sort of look for motivation. So I went to Rolex.com, one of those very well-known brands that has very high prestige, and I see their sort of motto on their homepage. I basically copy it but reshape it for my product, and then I put that white underlay. And as you can see, what I do is I like to model after success. Rolex has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars split testing and finding the perfect quote, and I'm going to sort of steal it. This is a test store that I'm just making a case study for you guys. It's sort of like a challenge, but ideally you really want to find something, reword it into your own. I sort of did something I don't advocate, where I just sort of copied and pasted it. So that was my fault, but I wanted to just sort of push this store out there because I really wanted to create this case study for you guys. So I'm sorry that I did that. But now I'm just sort of going up and down, changing images, changing text, sort of just pivoting. I'm changing the add to cart buttons now from green to black. Looks way better. You can see sort of how our store main colors are like black, white, and blue. You always want to find 2 to 3, actually like 3 to 4 main colors max. Any more than 5, your store is just going to look too crazy and it will look like a rainbow. I turn off the password to my website. I check out the website, looks clean. I love it. You can see the favicon works on the top left hand corner. Website looks beautiful. Go back to the creation. Now look at it in mobile. And as you can see, it doesn't look too good in mobile. The images are being stacked. There's like a lot of spacing. It's not too nice on mobile. So in tomorrow's video, I'm going to go ahead and optimize my store for mobile, and you guys definitely want to watch for that. I basically did what I did here, and I sort of had to tear it apart and reshift it. This is a long process. I am a perfectionist, but that's sort of what gets sales. Having a store that is optimized on both mobile and desktop.